Open Obsidian and open your preferred vault. Then open the File Explorer sidebar. You're going to create 3 new folders, one called Reading List, one called Book Notes, and one called References. That's it for the folder structure. You now have the backbone of a complete book note system. The Reading List folder will store books you plan to read along with your main dashboard. The Book Notes folder will hold the actual summaries and notes for each book you finish, and the References folder is for any supporting materials, reading resources, or links you want to keep separate. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Inside the Reading List folder, create a new note and name it Reading Dashboard. This note will be the command center for your entire reading system. Add a heading called Reading Dashboard with a level 1 header. Then under that, add headings for your reading goals, what you're currently reading, books to read, recently finished books, favorite books, and related notes. You can structure it like this: a level 2 heading for reading goals with a dash and a space underneath ready for you to fill in. Then another level 2 heading for currently reading with the same empty dash. Then books to read, recently finished, favorite books, and related notes. This dashboard gives you a single place to see your entire reading journey at a glance. Whenever you finish a book or add a new one, you update this note and it immediately shows you where you stand. A common mistake is to let this dashboard become cluttered, so keep it clean by only listing titles or very short notes. Use it as a jumping off point to your actual book notes. Now open the Book Notes folder. Inside it, create a new note and call it Book Summary. This will be your template for every book you read. Add a level 1 header called Book Summary. Then under that, a level 2 header called Book Information, with lines for title, author, genre, date started, and date finished. Then add another level 2 header called Summary, then Key Takeaways, then Favorite Quotes, then Personal Reflections, and finally Related Books. Each time you start a new book, duplicate this note, rename it with the book's title, and fill in the sections as you go. The key to making this system work is to write your summaries in your own words while you're reading, not after you finish. If you wait until the end, you'll forget the details that matter most. Recording a few sentences per chapter or per reading session keeps the notes fresh and far more useful later. A best practice is to include 1 or 2 favorite quotes per book, along with why they resonated with you, because that personal reflection is what makes the note valuable months or years later. As your collection grows, keep each book in its own note inside the Book Notes folder. You can organize them by author, genre, topic, reading status, or year read, whatever makes the most sense for how you think. The beauty of Obsidian is that you don't have to choose just one. You can link notes so a single book appears in multiple contexts. For instance, a business book from 2023 can have a link in your business folder and another link in your books read in 2023 section. That's the power of internal linking. But for now, just get used to creating 1 note per book and filling it out consistently. Move to the References folder, create a new note and name it Reading Resources. Add a level 1 header called Reading Resources, then level 2 headers for recommended books, reading lists, reference links, study materials, and notes. This note is a catch-all for everything that supports your reading habit, but isn't a specific book note. Maybe you find a great article on how to read faster, or a list of classics you want to work through, or a reading challenge you're participating in. Put it all here. The important thing is to keep it separate from your actual book summaries, so those remain clean and focused on the content of each book. Now connect everything using Obsidian's internal links. In your reading dashboard, link to each book summary note by typing double square brackets around the note's name, like Taisomki Anonse. In your book summary notes, link to related books, to your reading resources, or to any other note in your vault that covers a similar topic. When you start linking books that discuss the same concept, even if they're from different authors, you create a connected knowledge system where ideas can be explored together. A classic example is linking a psychology book about habits to a productivity book about routines. Suddenly you have a web of insights that's far more valuable than either note alone. A common pitfall is overlinking, so focus on connections that genuinely add understanding. Add properties to your book summary notes for easy sorting. In Obsidian, you can add properties at the top of a note using YAML front matter. Useful properties include reading status, like not started, in progress, complete, genre, author, rating, date started, and date finished. With these properties, you can later use Obsidian's search and filtering features to see all books of a certain genre, or all books completed in a specific year. This turns your collection into a searchable database. Then add tags to categorize your books further. Tags like hash nonfiction, hash fiction, hash business, hash productivity, hash biography, or hash self, development let you instantly find every book on a given topic. Just type them anywhere in the notes, like hash business or hash productivity, and Obsidian will index them. You can also use nested tags like hash genre/fiction or hash genre/nonfiction for subcategories. Tags work alongside links and properties to give you 3 different ways to find your notes. Finally, set up a simple reading workflow. When you find a book you want to read, add it to your reading dashboard under Books to Read. When you start reading, create a book summary note from your template. Fill in the title and author, and update your dashboard to move it to currently reading. As you read, add summaries, key takeaways, and personal reflections. When you finish, update the dashboard to recently finished. Add your final reflections, link it to related books, and move on. That's the whole loop. The system stays simple, so you'll actually use it. If you review your older notes every month or 2, you'll reinforce what you learned and spot connections you missed the first time. Thanks for watching. If you saved this video, you can come back to these steps anytime you need to set up a book note system in your own vault. Happy reading.